Wastest Babbeh, Part 1, a Moronbox text post by FractalFluff.
Wastest Babbeh contains excessive quantities of nothing bad happens, approach with caution, may induce abuse deficiencies in susceptible readers. In case of emergency, break waggies.
Be a loving fluffy owner. Earthy mare, pink with a brown mane. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Currently giving birth.
Tommy Owlies. Thank you, sorry to Tommy. Bruna, good fluffy.
No sorries, Bruna. It's just your baby's coming.
You reassure her. For the 5th time since her water broke, her memory isn't normally this bad. Pain seems to affect it. Every contraction seems to wipe her understanding of what's going on. You comfort her, clue her in, only to have the next spasm clue her out again.
No, sir. Pee-pee, please, hurry.
You're doing great, sweetie. Here comes your first baby.
Daddy, get sorry, baby.
Why didn't I get a goldfish?
Perfect little red wingy, mane just a shade darker than the rest of its fluff. You decide on naming the foals as you go, to help her focus and bond with them.
This is Rosie.
You say, bringing the sticky, chirping bundle around for her to lick.
Rosie? What Rosie?
What? It's hard to come up with original names. Next comes a lemon yellow earthy foal with the beginnings of a white name.
This is Chiffon.
Love, Shivoon.
Here's another earthy, this one blue with a wispy green mane.
This is Bluebell.
Hello, Bluebell. Mama, Rub.
You palpate her stomach gently from the outside. No afterbirth, so she's not done. But she's running out of energy, poor thing. You're pretty sure there's only one foal left. You stroke her tummy gently to help things along. Finally, she manages and out her final foal. A purple wingy, smaller than the rest, but already sporting a shock of black mane. The afterbirth follows immediately.
Last baby, Bruna. This one is...
Hello, Wastest Babbeh.
You facepalm mildly, but shrug it off. So the thing has a daft name. It's a fluffy. How much harm could calling it last do?
Famous Wastest Woods.
She's an attentive, if unimaginative mother. Really gets into parenting the foals. Litter trains with only minor prompting. Showers all 4 with affection. You notice that she makes a bit more fuss over last, but assume it's because the Pegasus is smaller than her siblings. Finally, they're old enough for the shots. Drive everyone down to the vet. Fine getting into her carrier. Fine being told where you're going.
No worries, baby. We gonna see Mr. Nicey Doctor. Doctor gives sticky sweeties. We'll be good.
Fine all the way there. Fine in the waiting room. Fine when Rosie is taken into the office for her shots. Ditto for Bluebell and Chiffon. Calms each down. Tells it to be a good baby. Hugs and comforts it.
You know what, baby? Owlies are going now. It all day. Doctor, Mr. Stop it getting sickies.
Until you get to last. Try to live last out of the carrier.
No! Not take Wastest Babbeh! No! Please, no take!
What the heck, Bruna? She needs her shots just like the others. Now be a good girl and hand over the baby.
No, Wastest Babbeh! Bruna, sorry! Bruna, be good, fluffy, no take!
Bruna, you're upsetting everyone. If you don't calm down and give me the baby, there will be trouble. Do you hear me?
Poke her nose with your fingertip. She saw another fluffy get its nose flicked and started crying. Once. And now nose boops are the most terrifying thing ever. She relinquishes last. Quiets down in a little hoo-hoo-hoos. Suffers herself to be given baby-sized huggies by her other 3 foals. As you hand the baby over to an aide, you hear,
I'm gonna take away Wastest Babbeh. No and Mama.
What are you on about, Bruna, you silly Fluffy? They'll bring her right back, and you've got 3 foals right here.
Her lower lip pouts out, which is an odd look on a pony.
When lose Wastest Babbeh? No more and Mama.
She says, with an air of finality. Her confused foals are starting to cry too, so you don't press the issue. Only the return of Last reassures her that she's still a mama. The same thing happens a few days later when Last messes herself and needs to be bathed. A simple operation of shampooing a small foal turns into a full-length tragedy. Last doesn't get to run and play as freely as her siblings. The second she's out of sight.
Where baby? Where Wastest Babbeh? Need Wastest Babbeh for me Mama.
You ask the vet about the whole Last baby thing. He's sympathetic, but tells you there's little to be done.
You're still doing better than that guy who called his unicorn foal Uni.
He says.
Rest of the litter had to be fostered out.
Fluffies, eh?
Fluffies.
Wastest Babbeh, Part 2. A Moronbox text post by FractalFluff. Be a fine, upstanding fluffy owner. Loving, responsible, blah blah, all that hug box crap. Your mare, Bruna, is a great fluffy in many ways. She's sweet, affectionate, a wonderful mother to her foals. Unfortunately, she's also a knucklehead, even by fluffy standards. If brains were dynamite, Bruna's couldn't even blow her nose. She foaled fairly recently. 4 lovely, healthy girls, all doing well. But an unfortunate quirk of fate led to the smallest of them being called Last. Bruna's tiny, fluffy brain takes this to mean that the Pegasus is her last baby. If Last is out of her sight, she can't be a mother anymore. It's confusing for the foal and devastating for her. The foals are marginally brighter than their mother. Last understands that she needs to stay close to Bruna, where Bruna has biggest saddies. She's very good about it, usually, even though they're almost old enough to be weaned and getting to that adventurous stage. You've stuck some of those colorful magnetic letters to the fridge door. They've grasped the concept of letters and writing. Even get some of the names and sounds right. Although the alphabet song defeats them. Their version is a potluck, but usually goes something like Yes, the Roman alphabet, now under 20. They probably won't ever learn to read, but they're happy, and that's what matters. They like to play with the letters while you cook. Their favorite game is arranging them into random groups, then asking you to read back the gibberish they've created. Apparently, hearing you trying to pronounce
Morgogo obskipis
or
hedefulsumt
is the height of comedy. They roll on the floor, kicking their hooves and clutching their pudgy tummies. Things take a turn for the worst when Last falls ill. Complains of
Feeling sicky.
and having
Tummy alley, Daddy.
careful questions reveal that she swallowed at least 2 of the magnetic letters. You groan inwardly. It seems she thought the
Fridgy wet-ups.
like the alphabet noodles you sometimes give them for a treat. Decided to see if they
Tasty like skitties.
You know how serious this could be. Last needs a vet ASAP. You look at the panic on Bruna's fluffy face and realize you can't leave her behind. You bundle the whole fluffy family into the carrier and drive them to the vet. The scan reveals it's not too serious. She chewed up the plastic casing and swallowed that, but must have spat out the actual magnets. Still, she's very unwell, and the vet wants to keep her overnight. You explain the Wastest Babbeh issue. The vet is sympathetic, being familiar with fluffy logic, but Last really needs to stay over. And right now, there's just no room for her mother to stay there too. You go back to the carrier, ready to take your girls home.
Milkies, Mama? Please give milkies. Baby got tummy owies.
You hear Chiffon plead. Rosie and Bluebell join in.
No can give milkies, babies. No more and Mama.
You hear Bruna say sadly. Nothing, you say, can persuade Bruna to let her foals nurse. This is ridiculous. You speak to the receptionist, asking if she'll phone through to the vet for advice. But she's with another patient now. In any case, the receptionist insists there's not much that can be done.
All I can suggest is a substitute.
She says. The vet's assistant is collared on her way through reception and detailed to help you out.
Here, let's see if she'll take this little fellow.
She says. She's holding a toy foal with purple fluff.
Nothing as sophisticated as a Fluffrickers, of course. He's basically just a modified cat toy. Voice chip lets him talk, and a small motor makes him wiggle.
She presses the foal's tummy firmly with one thumb. Its eyes flash a couple times. She holds the foal's head to her mouth like a microphone.
Baby, name am Wastest.
She says, then thumbs the hidden button again.
Baby, name am Wastest.
Repeats the foal. The pitch of her voice has been shifted. It sounds like the high, cartoony voice of a Fluffy.
It has a couple of other pre-programmed phrases like milkies, love mama, and so on.
She elaborates.
Those play at random, but you can bring up the custom phrases at any time by pushing the stomach twice. Press and hold to go back to random. There's a random sleep function that will turn it off completely for a while now and then, and you can have it sleep or wake by squeezing its hindquarters.
She demonstrates.
Baby, sleepy.
Drawls the foal, closing its eyes.
Gotcha.
She gives it a spritz of Foal So Good anti-rejection spray. Makes the baby smell like the bestest baby on its best day ever, according to the Fluffy test subjects. To you, it has a mild caramel odor, almost like the scent of a human baby's pate. You take the foal over to the carrier, wake it up by squeezing its butt. Not something you want to try with a real Fluffy. Then show it to your Fluffies.
Hey, Fluffies. I brought a new baby to visit you.
The fillies don't seem to know what to make of it. They don't recognize it as a toy, but there's none of the
New foil?
and
Huggies?
prattle that usually accompanies encounter with an unknown foal. Bruna is completely taken in, though.
What? Baby? You am pretty, baby. You smell very pretty.
She leans in, inhales the toy smell for a long moment, nostrils flaring. You want to laugh. She's basically huffing the baby. She opens her dilated eyes and asks,
Where's Mama, baby?
You're his mama now.
That... No... Huh?
He doesn't have a mama. He'd like you to be his mama.
That am very pretty, baby. And them smells so pretty. Bruna want that baby. Be Bruna's.
He's a very good baby. He wants to come and be your foal.
after blinking rapidly for a while, crossing her eyes with some effort to try to integrate this new information, she says,
But now can be Mama. Now have Wastest Babbeh.
Showtime!
Press the button twice. Doll does its thing.
Baby, name am Wastest.
She draws in her breath like someone watching a firework display.
Baby am Wastest Babbeh.
Press.
Baby, name am Wastest. Oh.
She starts to reach for him, then stops.
But what happened to other Wastest Babbeh? Love other Wastest Babbeh too.
Lass needs to stay here tonight, Bruna. The nice doctor lady and her friends want to make sure her tummy owies are gone. She can come home with us tomorrow.
Mama miss Papa Wastest Babbeh.
I know, Bruna. I'll miss her too. But we'll see her in the morning. It should be all better.
Okay.
She says, a little sadly. She really does care for the filly. Over and above her mystical worth is the last baby. Press and hold. says the baby.
Baby rub.
She coos, gathering it to her chest.
It's okay now, babies.
She tells the 3 unhappy fillies.
Mama have Wastest Babbeh. I'm no more mama.
The fillies attempt to parse this. They fail. The hoo-hooing start.
Babies come and have milkies now.
She clarifies. There's a slight scrum as 3 hungry foals compete for 2 pony udders. But by the time you have them loaded back into the car, everyone's settled down.
Baby rub.
You hear from the back where the carrier is strapped.
Mama love it too, Wastest Babbeh. Mama, huggies. Mama here, Wastest Babbeh. Give lots of huggies. Baby rub. Mama love it too, Wastest Babbeh.
This could get repetitive, but it's still better than the tears and panic you usually have to deal with when Last is out of her sight. The next day, you're able to leave everyone in the safe room while you go pick up Last. Last is still wobbly and still somewhat uncomfortable, having passed a difficult night and some difficult poopies, with the help of lots of castor oil.
What did we learn about friggy letters last?
You ask her as you carry her from the car.
Fidgy red up's nothing yummy, Daddy.
Are you gonna try and numb the friggy letters again?
No, Daddy. Get roasted tummy owies and get poopies on scratchy on poopy place. No like meaty poopies. No go numb red ups again. Wish they scaries.
That's my good girl.
You bring her in to rejoin her mother and sisters. There's a comedic interlude as Last is introduced to Wastest.
Baby name am Wastest. Oh, that baby name too. Mama. Oh, you must be brother. Baby with mama too?
The coincidences just keep mounting up, don't they, Last?
You ruffle her thick black shock of a mane.
Have fun with your new brother, Last. I'm gonna make some spaghettis for tea.
You close the safe room door as your fluffies give 4 cheers for
Daddies!
and 1 for what? Wastest seems to produce a shift in Bruna's attitude overall. She's still a very attentive fluffy mama, but as long as the toy is close by, she's able to let Last run and play without watching her like a hawk every second. Last is greatly enjoying the freedom to rove,
Good baby.
says Bruna happily.
Love Wastest Babbeh.
She's watching her foals play and nursing Wastest. She doesn't seem to notice that he's only gumming, not actually drinking. You plan on finding new homes for the girls once they're fully grown. You suspect that Wastest is going to make that a lot easier. She's an attentive if unimaginative. She's an attentive if unimaginative. She's an attentive if unimaginative. She's an attentive. She's an attentive if unimaginative. She's an attentive if unimaginative. She's an attentive if unimaginative.